Hiya folks, welcome to the show. My name's the Glad and Gladiator and it's my mission to infodump about everything Disney animation on the internet. And we are back with more of Amphibia Season 3 as today we're going to be watching Episode 6, Mr. X and Sprig's Birthday. In terms of my thoughts going into these, Mr. X is obviously going to be a continuation of the cliffhanger from last episode where the FBI discovered the planters and said they need to bring in someone called Mr. X to do... I'm not exactly sure what, but it's the government, so it's no doubt something terrible. I'm expecting a lot of chase scenes and a truckload of E.T. references. Then for Sprig's birthday, I'm like 95% sure it's going to seem like a fun, light-hearted episode, but then in terms of killing me with intense emotions, it's gonna go straight for the jugular. But yeah, that's all I have to say, so let's jump right in. Okay, here we go. Amphibia Season 3, Episode 6A, Mr. X. In 3, 2, 1. It's so ominous having such a short title, because usually with Amphibia they have quite long episode titles.
Do you know why they call me Mr. X, Jenny?
RuPaul!
Very good, Jenny. Very nice. This is why you're the best. Oh, Jenny, honey, are you blushing?
Oh, I love Jenny already. I hope she's good.
Uh-huh. Sounds like some real 80's movie junk. Well, one...
Yep, already with the E.T. references. What did I say?
This was the last one. Give me a sec.
I don't know what it is, but I always love those jokes where it's like the government vehicle is disguised as like an ice cream truck or just something and they have to like deal with the people even though they don't have the products.
You've done it again.
Is it just me, or is anyone feeling amped up since we fought the robot?
Yeah, we're all feeling amped up, but why are you not wearing your disguises? We keep going over this. Just because a few people have seen you now and are more comfortable with you doesn't mean you just get to walk around without them. You have to be careful.
I even broke out the old pull-up bar. Look.
Oh.
Oh, my back.
Honey, be careful.
An attempt was made. Wait, is that Suspicion Island?
I know we took down that robot together, but they're still just parents, you know?
Well, luckily today is a stress-free day with no danger or conflict.
Hot Pop, don't say that!
Hello, welcome to Tycho.
Oh no, he's got heelys.
And while we're at it, have you seen any odd creatures walking around? Probably disguised as humans? Gotta go. Is your stun gun charged, Jenny? Tell me it's charged!
We have to go now. I'll explain on the way.
It is very hard to like government agents as characters. Well, her phone's on silent because she's in the theatre. Convenient!
20 minutes of trailers, and you people call yourselves civilized.
The sad thing is, I miss the 20 minutes of trailers, and I cannot wait to go back when Encanto comes out in only a few days, but... Back to Morbid Frog Neurodivergent Found Family Show. I keep getting sidetracked.
She's not answering.
Ugh, we're gonna lose him in the traffic.
That's because you drive like an old man.
Ooh! Take it, Mama Boonjoy!
Thought the protagonist was pretty fun. I liked how she was very flawed and had room to grow.
I mean, good pirouettes, but still, I don't like you.
We have to find a way out of this place without him trying to...
Tell me, are you folks from the area? Oh, how I love a good chase.
I think I just won something.
We coming in to help.
No! I don't want you getting in trouble. We can handle...
No, you need the help, Anne. When are you going to learn that?
I have an idea. Not
only have to get them out, but to deal with these agents too.
Okay.
Okay, get it together, Anne. Think. So what we're going to need to do first is...
Okay, come on. And there they are.
Everyone, hide! Oh, no, you don't.
Yes, Polly! No, 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 no! Just go! Jump fast right in front of the door!
Jenny, you're not gonna believe this. They're big, beautiful, talking frog monsters. Call in the troops.
Ooh.
Okay, so your mother and I have a plan to get you out. It's really good too.
Guys,
Okay,
seriously,
hear him out.
comes in, we'll rush him and run. See you soon.
Man, this city, I tell ya.
Let's grab ourselves some frog aliens.
What's going on? The power's off! On your toes. They're getting away. Ow, watch where you're stepping.
Oh, thank God.
I don't believe it. Dad, Mom, how did you...
Your mother bought us some time.
Oh, okay.
And remember that one time we tried to fix the electricity?
Yeah, wasn't that a disaster?
Yep, we knew exactly what not to do.
I can't believe it. I guess I...
That's okay, sweetie.
We forgive you.
Nothing we were hiding in.
Parental intuition?
And maybe the tracking device we put on Hot Pot when he was sleeping. I was wondering what that...
Yeah, exactly what I was expecting. Not as many E.T. references as I hoped for. It's like I was expecting when they went into the storage closet with all the things, you know, they were going to do the classic pan across the thing and they're hidden with all the other things and they're kind of like camouflage, but they didn't go down that route, even though they did mention, you know, how very 80s movie of this whole thing. I really just like how inventive they've been. Just Mr. X themselves, just... They wear heelys, they do like these extremely amazing pirouettes just about the place, and they just have this incredible energy. They're so entertaining to watch. It sounds weird saying this because they mean disaster for, you know, our main characters, but I really can't wait to see more of them, honestly. The mute scientist, she was just marvelous as well. I can't wait for, you know, I'm really hoping she might turn out to be good, because, I don't know. I think it is going to be a case of when Andreas does show up with, you know, his entire robot army, all the newts, and all their advanced weaponry, blah, 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 blah. I think that Anne and the Planters and all of Warpwood, they're gonna have to team up with the US government, which is only a slightly terrifying thought. I really loved, like, the moral about, you know, Anne really feel like she's misjudged her parents, how she doesn't feel like they can handle any of, like, the craziness that is currently going on, even though last episode they proved they are more than capable. But, no, I just really like that, you know, they had to really drill that in, so Anne learned the lesson that she can trust her parents with this kind of stuff, that they are resourceful, they are useful in these situations, and they know how to help them. And, you know, I really love seeing how this family dynamic between the Boonshoys and now the Planters, since, you know, we've kind of morphed them together, I really love seeing how the family dynamic is really growing and developing, which is one of the biggest strong points of this first half of the season so far. I also really like how Season 3 so far, it's kind of doing these mini arcs in a sense. So, like, we had an arc with, like, defeating and fighting off the cloak bot, and now we've moved on to our second arc, which is going to be about the Planters and Anne trying to escape the US government, which, that's just going to be really interesting, and I'm wondering when we get out of this, which I think is probably going to be, you know, the mid-season finale, or just like maybe slightly before or slightly after that. Because after that, that's when we have to get into Andreas is coming, we've got to prepare for war, the show is reaching its end point. And, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on that one. Just a really good, fun episode that introduces a bunch of fun new characters that I can't wait to see more from, and had just a lot of really creative sequences, and just, overall, it's just incredibly entertaining. But, yeah, so we will now move on to episode 6B, Sprig's birthday. I am not ready for this one. Okay, here we go. Season 3, episode 6B, Sprig's birthday. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, Dante's Inferno.
A B+ for story and an F- for helping us get home.
We're just looking for a place to put this mud crown.
Well, in Amphibia, it's customary to put a mud crown on somebody's head when it's their birthday.
Oh.
I'm your friend. I'm supposed to know these things. Well, we're not doing any more research today. We're doing whatever folksy frog traditions you do.
At least she's finally taking a break.
And all that's left is for the birthday frog to wear his crown and reflect.
Reflect?
On his life until this point. Shh, it's starting.
He has a lot to reflect upon.
Okay, all done.
Well, that's that.
Are you sure you're all done? There isn't anything you want to talk about regarding your birth.
That's all you frogs do for your honkin' birthdays?
Yes, this is starting to feel a little culturally insensitive.
And this friend's about to give you the best birthday you've ever had in your life.
Anne? Bit too intense.
Now, my little impatience. Don't
No! It was funny at first, but now it's just mean and cruel. Oh! Okay, but...
What the heck?
Sprig! Oh, I'm gonna miss them so much. Sprig, where's your mask? Oh. It's nice they can just have a day to just enjoy each other's company, because they haven't had that in a while.
Whew, man, that place had everything. Big telescopes, crazy contraptions, and I made a new friend.
Okay, but when do the feels kick in?
Happy birthday, kid!
Keep balloons.
Happy B-Day, dude.
Oh.
It's actually my birthday, too.
That was fun.
So, was it the best birthday you've ever had?
Oh, definitely top 3.
No, and don't, because this has something to do with his parents. Don't push it.
This party going until it's in the #1 spot.
But haven't we done everything by this point?
Yeah, just... No, and you're gonna push it too far again.
Dad, be back soon.
No worries. I'll just be over here reading great American literature.
Anne's dad is the most precious being in the whole multiverse.
What the frog?
Because it was repurposed from a horror movie promotional piece.
What? How could you think that was a good idea?
Here for the birthday package?
Yep.
Just take a different balloon.
Oopsie. High wind alert. Sorry, guys, but it's too risky to fly just now.
Okay. Anne?
Can we at least sit in the basket and imagine we're flying?
Yeah. Heck, you don't even need me for that. Just give me a holler when you...
No! Anne, you're doing so well. Don't do this, sweetie.
Go, 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 go!
Okay, at least they're tethered.
Now come on, let's seal the deal and make this the best birthday ever. Yeah!
Oh, but it's gonna look beautiful. No. It's exactly like in Amphibia.
Oh, I am definitely getting fired for this.
And you should be. That's the greatest billboard I've ever seen. If one good thing comes out of this, it'll be destroying that balloon. Okay, but you aren't thinking of how many people are seeing you right now.
Wow, you're getting pretty good at that. Hey, huh?
You've got to be more careful when Mr. X is about.
Well, Doc, I think you've done it. I think you've cured me of my fear of direct eye contact.
Mood.
Should I quit my office job to pursue my passion of stand-up comedy?
Lord, send me a sign! Hey, have you guys heard the one about the lady who probably just made a really bad decision?
I mean, isn't that all stand-up comedians? Someone who just made a really bad decision.
We have to jump!
50 hot dogs, please. Having a big party, eh? No. Why do you ask?
I love the incidental human dialogue this season.
I didn't even know it was your birthday today. I thought I could make it up to you with the craziest day ever. But it looks like I'm just a failure through and through.
Friend punch!
Oh wow, it's been a while since that happened.
And this birthday isn't top 3 because of the crazy stuff we did. It's top 3 because we got to spend it together.
Okay, I've got to know. What are your top 2 birthdays?
Well, birthday number 1 was the day I was actually born and given life.
Oh, well that
Makes
a lot of
sense.
That was when my mom and dad gave me this hat. My memory of it is a little fuzzy, but it's an iconic hat, right? Whoa, it's a telescope with my name engraved on it. Thanks, Anne.
I don't want to look at that clown anymore. No loose ends.
And come on, when is this balloon ride supposed to be over?
That telescope is gonna come back in an emotionally devastating way. I just know it. That's like series finale material when they think that they're never gonna see each other again as they have to go back to their own worlds, and that telescope's gonna come back and it's gonna, I'm not ready. It's like, it did get a bit emotional, but it was mostly just, you know, a fun, light-hearted character building journey rather than some deep, intense, lore, traumatic backstory reveal. Even though it got close at some points. Why do I have the sneaking suspicion that's our last fun, mostly light-hearted episode for a while? Why do I get the feeling that it is all trauma and a downward spiral of emotions from here? But let's just enjoy this moment while we can, why don't we? So yeah, that was, oh god, I found it a lot easier to talk about Mr. X, because that one is just like a swirl of just so many different scenes and emotions that I'm trying to wrap my head around. It was really lovely to get an episode that really just narrowed in on Anne and Sprig's friendship, as that is, of course, the heart of the show, and we haven't really gotten to explore too much of that this season so far. It also felt very season 1 to me. It's like it took the structure of an episode from season 1 and put it into, you know, season 3's like structure and location. With it being about, you know, Sprig and Anne. Sprig's telling Anne about this like experience for the frogs, and then Anne brings her own like human knowledge into it, trying to get him to do something that he isn't exactly comfortable with. It felt very similar to Best Franz. I think that was the name of episode 1B. Yeah, it felt very similar to that in a sense, only without, you know, the absolute heartbreak of the reveal that Sasha was a very manipulative and not very good friend to Anne. But yeah, that was just a really cute, fun, amazing episode that was, like I said, probably our calm before the storm, our last real light-hearted, let's just have some fun moments with these characters, tell some good jokes, before it all comes crashing down around us. If you happen to be new around here, feel free to subscribe and comment down below as it helps me out a whole lot. Also, liking the video won't hurt either. And as always, a huge, massive thank you to the wonderful, beautiful souls Charles Dugan and Kayla Babington for supporting me over on Patreon. If you want to support the future of this channel, as well as me as a creator, you can do so by heading over and becoming a member of my Patreon, which will be linked in the description and comments down below. But of course, it's entirely optional, and I greatly appreciate every single person who watches and enjoys my content. Thanks so much for watching, folks, and I'll see ya real soon.